Stadium in Athens. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose. Steps out of bounds at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He breaks a tackle. Turns it on down the left side. At the 30, the 10, touchdown Longhorns! He would not be denied.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get...
Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got a quick...
There's a crease. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Finds his man, it's Taylor. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Running inside, it's Frazier. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. It'll be third and long. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return, he stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Flips it out on the screen. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Makes the grab in their space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got him this time.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Might have a chance. The 30. Inside the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on... It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Turns on the Jets. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it on fourth down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Coming out with it, it's Wingo. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start on the ground with Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now here's Manning. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. Third down from the gun, Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Trying to run, it's Frazier. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust it, and so nice to cut this game to a 1-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground, it's Smothers. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Arts to throw. Throws it deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Here he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Frazier again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Finding some room. He's at the touchdown, Texas! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Unloads to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Right on target this time. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Eagle, eagle. Burn him. Enter.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Got room on the return. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now over 150 yards on the ground, and you start putting yourself in that ethereal company of great Longhorn running backs.
Yeah, there's so many of them that we could go back, and Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and just recently Bijan Robinson. Man, they find highly talented dudes, just guys that you know when you hand them the ball, good things are going to happen.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
The kick is on its way. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at
going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again.
Here's a little room there. Running through contact. Touchdown Bulldogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here comes the two-point try. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. Texas, 42. Georgia, 27.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. There he goes. Makes it past the marker.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Breaks the tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On first down, Nate Frazier.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job.
Has it.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Man, this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got a paw on it near the goal line.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David. And